Alright, party people. So today we're going to be making this super fast 576 block 5 by 5. It closes in I think it closes in, I don't know how fast it closes. It opens in 3.25 seconds. So as you can see, super nice animation. Uh but yeah. So this is the piston layout, just like any other 576 block 5 by 5. It's 4 wide, and then yeah, you get the idea. So your input block is going to be on this side of the door. It's going to be just that far above. And then we're going to start with the bottom. So place a nut block there. And then you're going to get a observer there, hopper, observer, observer. And then another nut block, and then another observer, and two more nut blocks like that. And then you're going to get three pistons like that. And then observers along there. And then let me get some terracotta. And then you're going to have a piston right there. So that'll do your top storage thing. And then you're going to get uh, observers down there. And then just remove these observers for a second. And then you can get droppers. And then if you want to silence these droppers, just have them facing like that. And then have one block in one, another block in one, and then another block in one. And then you can just place these observers back. And then you're going to place another piston down here, another block, and another piston. And then over here, you're going to place blocks like that, dust on there. And then you're going to get a repeater, and then block there, pistons there, and then pistons like that. And you're going to place them all like that. And then for the extension, you're going to go over here, place observers like that. Actually, I'm going to place them like that. And then dust on there. Then a note block right here. And then you're going to place repeaters on 4 and 3 ticks like that. And a piston with an observer on it. And then pretty sure that's all for the extension. And then for the opening, you're going to come over here, observer like that, observer like that. And then you're going to have a slab, note block, repeater on 3 ticks, dust, piston there, observer there. And then you're going to have a, hold on. Okay, so you're going to have an observer right here, and then a hopper, observer, hopper, observer, observer. So, and then you're going to come over here. Wait, okay, no, I was right. And then you're going to, oh, there's another hopper there. Okay, so another hopper there, and then observer is going up like that. A observer there, and actually that might, okay, yeah, this is a hopper too. Sorry. And then you're going to come down here, and then that should be your whole bottom done. Just have observers like that, then that, then that. So you can test it real quick. On closing, it should do that. And then just reset the pistons down here because that's what the quad will do. It'll push them down. And then blocks like that. And then on opening, should do that. So perfect. And then for the top, I'm gonna get my blocks, and then you're gonna get a 2-tick repeater there, and then you want a slab on this block and dust, then you're going to go up like that, and then you're going to have a one tick there, one tick there, up like this, and then blocks all like that. You're going to have a one tick repeater on this block, dust all over there, and then you're also going to have dust over here, and then you want a updater piston right there, and then that'll do most of the extension. We just need the closing now. So for that, you want to get a dust there, and then terracotta right there, and then I gotta see how this goes. Okay, so you're gonna have a torch on this block and a redstone repeater on that block. Uh, Dust right there. They'll extend. That's fine. It won't cause any issues. So that should be your storage done. And now we can connect the top by going up here, and with slabs just go like that. And then you're gonna place dust on there, targets like that, and then you're gonna come over here, slab, slab, piston, and then okay, yeah, that's a block. And then you're gonna have dust there and two one-tick repeaters right there. So then you're gonna have dust right there. So that should go instantly, basically. And now for the retraction, which I'm not terribly familiar with. Okay. You're going to place a 2-tick repeater here, piston with sand on it. And then is this a... Okay. You're going to have two 1-ticks like that. And then you're going to go up here with a... Okay. With a slab, and then you're going to place dust on there. And you're also going to come over here, place a block there, and then after that you're going to place observer right there with a dust on that, and then an observer facing like that, and okay, so you're going to place a slab there, block there, another slab there. You want a 3-tick and a 4-tick repeater, and you also wait, okay, sorry, the block and the slab go here. So it should be like that, and then 3-tick, 4-tick, dust there, and then you want a 2-tick repeater here with observer facing out of it and a block there. And then I think it's just the the refire circuit. So let me just double check everything. Yeah, that all looks right. Okay, so for the refire circuit, you're going to come out from this repeater, this observer, and then you're going to have a piston like that with an observer on it. And then you're going to have some powered rails right here. I believe it's 3. Yeah, it is 3. And then you're going to come down in here. You can probably look through those pistons and do it. And then place another observer. Then you're going to get an observer like that. And then I'm pretty sure that's just a 4-tick Yeah, it is a 4 tick. And then place that there. And then to get the extra move on the opening during the refire circuit, you're gonna place a block there, and then observer, block, and I believe that's everything. So, oh wait, no, I'm missing this. Sorry. And then you're gonna have a slab here with dust on it, and then you're gonna have piston there and a block there, and now I'm pretty sure that's it. So if I test it real quick, should close just fine, and then open works. Now we just need these sides, so you can come over here, observer, observers like that, note block, observer, note block with a dust. Probably make this sync with a little bit of effort, but I didn't really do that because I'm lazy. And then for the other side, you're gonna come over here like this, and you could probably just do this. So save you some. Oh wait, no, you can't. Wait, yes, you can. I'm lying. Okay, so that should finish the door. So you can close it, and then click it again. Should open just fine with incredible speed. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can put door blocks all here. They can be whatever. The door blocks I used in the layout just have to be solid. That's fine if that updates. It won't do anything. So then you can test this again. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope the store treats you well. It's probably one of my favorite doors that I've made. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles.